Hey, this is Mike with Utah Public Lands Alliance. I'm here with Chad from Anarchy Off-Road today. And what we want to talk about is this beautiful terrain right behind us. Chad, can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so back behind us is Boomerang trail system. We got lucky enough to find this trail system. It's been here for a long time, but a lot of us locals didn't even know it was here. We did a recovery here about 3 years ago. Poor guy drove a Chevy Colorado off the top of the mountain and wedged down in the canyon. Anyway, we got the opportunity to come help him, and we were out here and we were like, wow, what a cool area, you know, and we just didn't realize that this spot was here because it's kind of hidden. And we took a bunch of people out here a few weeks later and just kind of enjoyed the area, and that's when we found out that there was an entire spider web of trails out here, from hardcore rock crawling to just trail riding, and not to mention the beautiful scenery from looking at Blue Mountain and looking over on the backside of Dinosaur National Monument that's just on the, what is it, the east side of this mountain ridge here.
Yeah, that's amazing too. And it's one of those things that's kind of just fortuitous how you come out to do some work and then you find this beautiful area that is just amazing, right?
Yeah, it's an absolutely insane place. The coolest part of it is we started posting pictures and some videos of the area because we thought it was super cool that we found it in our backyard. And a big long list of the old timers that wheel around here got a hold of me and was like, oh, you know, that's been around since the 70s and 80s, and we call it Boomerang, and you can't call it anything but Boomerang. And if you can't tell why they call it Boomerang, well, it looks like a boomerang. So, but the area has a ton to offer. There's, I think, 2 main trails coming in here. Boomerang Trail itself sits on Sittler property, but the access getting into here is coming across BLM. And what's threatened at the moment right now is the access getting from BLM onto the Sittler property. The trails just kind of go through BLM and then onto Sittler, and then on the back side it also comes off of the Sittler property back onto BLM and loops back into the pipeline road down lower.
A lot of these tie into county roads too, right?
Correct. Yep, this pipeline road in the bottom is a county road, and those are always easy to deal with. It's about probably I'd say a quarter mile from the pipeline road to where the access is to where Sittler starts on the BLM, and on the back side it's probably a little further because it loops further up around the hill than back down to the pipeline road. Every trail leading into this system of trails here, as you've seen on the way in here, it is a well-hit trail. It's a well-used trail. It's something that the public has used for a long time.
And they're well maintained.
Correct. So, and this section here has 2 options to come into this side here onto the top of the sand dune. And on the back side there's another main road that loops clear around the back side that, I mean, you could almost drive a pickup in.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for coming out. You know, it's a long drive for you guys to come out here, and this little area means a lot to us, and it's growing in the off-road world, and without your guys' help we can't make it happen, man.
That's what it's all about.
Let's see, let's just type it all in. Just type in Dinosaur North Travel Plan BLM, hit return, and you're looking for the Dinosaur North Travel Management Plan Project Home. Click on that one, and from there you just make sure your screen looks like this, and you go to the Maps section. Click on Maps. You'll get to another page that has this little link down here in the bottom. Kind of don't see it the first time you come in. I didn't the first couple of times I tried to find these. But you click this link and it's going to take you to a map application. You want to agree and hit OK, and it will take you right in to the field office Dinosaur North Travel Management Alternatives map, basically. So up in this top right column you have this expansion bar, and it's going to show you alternative A, B, C, and D. And just for example, this is what example A is. And yeah, you can't see it until you zoom in. But as you come in, you can see all the red. All these trails that are highlighted red are up for, you know, designation or closure. You know, and if we don't put our 2 cents in as to what we want done, all these trails have the potential of being shut down. This is alternative A, and as we get down, it gets a little less overwhelming. B has a few little compromise, but as you can see, a lot of areas in Daggett. I mean, but it's all over the place. And as we come down further to alternative C, a lot of the things that are existing are still there. Still a little bit of red here and there, but definitely more that we can work with. And ideally, we want alternative D, which is the least amount of potential trail closures. Okay guys, the purpose of this video is to show you how to find the trail identification number for a trail you want to put on your Trail Saver comment to specify how the BLM will find it, because they don't know them as the common name. And for this example, I'll just go ahead and use Sears Canyon because I know that's a very popular route that is on the docket for being closed. So what you would do is you find your trail and click on it, and it's going to give you the route ID. This number is what the BLM knows Sears Canyon as, and you want to include N1466 Sears Canyon, include the common name and the reasons why you want to keep it open, whether it be for hunting, recreation, camping, or maybe this is the fastest route to where you have your cattle grazing and that's how you get to where they are. Those reasons need to be in your comment. The other part to pay attention to, I don't know if you noticed, but if I highlight here, it doesn't highlight the rest of the trail. So it's broken up. You need to open that up as well and get that identification number and include that in your comment. So the other half of Sears is actually called N1466A. So that would be information that needs to be included in the comment that you submitted to Trail Saver. And just like, you know, everything else, I mean, that's just one example of how many trails that are on the docket to be closed. And it goes all the way from Jensen all the way to the border. A lot of it, you know, it's just throughout, and you guys got to get on here and really zoom in and figure out what trails are important to you and your family and why you want them open.